So I think that people are comfortable with the idea that our emotions are on a spectrum. But for some reason, the minute bipolar disorder gets into the mix, they think he's got two. He's either depressed or excited, right? Like he thinks he's a god or he thinks he's garbage. That's how I'll explain it. But you're everything on that spectrum. Your spectrum is just wider. And here's where I think it's really important that people understand that. Because let's go back to my parents. I would be manic. I would talk a mile a minute. I would be aggressively arguing a nonsense point. There would be a fight, right? I'm staying up all night, and my parents would say, "Okay, you're grounded," right? So now I'm grounded, and the bipolar would just cycle. It had nothing to do with me being grounded. It had nothing to do with my father being fed up. It had nothing to do with the lecture. It had nothing to do with anything. It was just the natural cycle of bipolar disorder. But to my parents' mind, the punishment worked. They punished me, and a couple of days later, I stopped the behavior. And now it's going to cycle again. So now here we are a few months later, and it cycles again. And my parents are like, "We know you can be good. We saw you do it. We know you can listen because we've seen you listen." So in their minds, it was willful, it was malicious, it was intentional, when in actuality, it was part of the cyclical nature of bipolar disorder that no one saw.